You guys, the best way to get undeniable results is by getting results that are undeniable. This couldn't be any more simple, this couldn't be any more straightforward, and that's exactly the change that I made to my training that got me a lot of the gains I've gotten the last couple of years, is by making it very straightforward. Before we get into it, as divided as the fitness community can be, as divided as fitness information can be, I just saw a video the other day talking about how there's all these conflicting hot takes on ways to eat, ways to train, high reps, low reps, yada, 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 trying to say that, oh, it's so confusing because everyone has a different opinion. There's one thing that no one disagrees on, and that's that making progress is your best bet for getting stronger, obviously, but even in terms of hypertrophy and bodybuilding, getting bigger muscles, no one's arguing that making progress is bad or not the best way to get great results, right? Like, it's universally agreed upon that if you can make your 6 rep max, your 10 rep max, that's some serious fucking gains. And whatever exercise that is, if it's your bench, there's no fucking way you're not going to have bigger chest, bigger shoulders, bigger triceps. If you make your 6 rep max on your squats, your 10 rep max over 4 to 6 to 8 months, there's no way you're not going to have bigger quads, bigger hams, bigger glutes. So if the most agreed upon thing is that making progress is the most important thing, how do we get the biggest guarantee to do that? And this is exactly where I messed up for years and years and years. I had shit so complicated, so fancy. It was damn near a circus act at one point. This is how emotional I used to be. I, I finished watching The Punisher. It's one of my favorite TV shows. Marvel's Punisher. What's that guy's name? Shit, can't remember, but that actor is amazing. Incredible show. I just rewatched season 1 and 2 for like the 3rd or 4th time, and afterwards I was like, would Frank Castle be doing fucking curls? No, Frank Castle would be training like a warrior. So the next day I'm doing like 6 I'm doing 6 exercises back to back. I was doing deadlifts, into box jumps, into decline sit-ups, into some abduction thing, into more abs. It was getting crazy. And one of many examples of things that I did wrong. Too many circuits, too many giant sets. That is going to make tracking progress trickier. It's going to make it more difficult. The other thing, and this is the biggest thing, was rotating exercises way too often. Way too often. I thought it was just written in stone in the lifting lore that every 3rd or 4th week it's time to switch out your accessories. And I wish I never even looked at it that way. Accessories. It sounds so stupid to me now. Squats and accessories. I hit my top set on squats, now it's time for accessories. It sounds so fucking stupid. They're all important exercises if you want to build up that muscle group that exercise works. So by having squat and then accessories, oh, this is just an accessory for my squats and it's going to get stale in 3 weeks. My body's going to get too adapted, so I'm going to need to switch it out in 3 or 4 weeks for a new movement. This was my greatest mistake, because let's say it's walking lunges. On week 1, I'm doing the 50s or the 60s. On week 2, maybe I go up 60s, 65s. Week 3, hey, these 65s feel the best they ever have. Oh, time to switch it out. And now I'm doing single leg on the leg press or something else, right? I was so bought into this wave system for everything. 3-week waves, 3-week waves. Point being, I would circle back to whatever it was, walking lunges, like we're talking about, and I would think, oh, I was doing the 65s before, and that was like 4 months ago. Now that I'm bringing them back in the rotation, I'll probably do like the 80s. Because it's been so long, why would I not be, bigger and stronger on this lift? And what would I find every time I would circle back to that exercise? It was exactly where it was. It was exactly where it was. I'd be like, oh, that's weird. Well, maybe I'm just getting used to it again, resensitizing to the movement next week. Maybe it feels a little better the week after that. Okay, we're getting in the groove. Damn shame, I got to switch it out again. So stupid. The biggest change I've made that has completely skyrocketed my gains is keeping in exercises for a psychotic amount of time. I did dumbbell pullovers in the same rep range for 6 months straight this year. And I made fucking crazy progress on it. I was like, when I very first started doing the dumbbell pullover, I was doing the 60-pound dumbbell for like sets of 10 to 15, and then the 65, and then the 70, and then the 75, and then the 80. Now every time I added weight, I might stay at that weight for a long ass time. I remember I was doing because at the gym I used to work at, we didn't have an 80-pound pair, so I had to go from the 75 to the 85. And I was getting that for like sets of 5 to 6 for quite a while. Might have been like 3 months. This is the thing, most people, either consciously or unconsciously, they get tired of seeing themselves perform the same, hit the same reps with the same weight for the 5th or 6th week in a row. They're like, damn it, I'm not getting better, I need to switch this out. Whereas what I learned to do is just stay the course. Hey, maybe I'm not going to add reps today, but can I get even better focus on this? Can I get my shoulders even lower? Oh, I fucking love that dumbbell pullover. Can I get my shoulders even lower? Can I use them even more intentionally? Can I drive my hands even harder into the dumbbell? Let me focus on that. And then one day, hey, I got 6. All right, now I'm going 90. I hit the 90 for like 3 or 4 months. Hey, I got 6, 95. Hit the 95 for probably even longer than that. Every time you increase, now it's even more challenging to increase, so expect to stay at that weight for even longer, and that's okay. And I did this all the way till I got to the 105. I was enjoying working with that, and then my fucking hand right in here, I like pinched a nerve or something, and it started going numb. So now my hand was forced to take a break from my beloved dumbbell pullover. But the whole point is, depending on the person, it might take you quite a while to progress on an exercise. But if I started out doing the dumbbell pullover with the 60 and worked all the way up to the 105, the musculature that's being worked on that dumbbell pullover, lats, chest, triceps, serratus, there is zero fucking chance that those muscle groups are the same. Zero. Zero. There is not a possibility that those muscle groups are not now bigger, stronger, more capable, more functional. Okay? And I've applied this to so many exercises. Now, the main lift, I always kept, it's bench day, it's squat day, it's deadlift day. The main lift, for whatever reason, it made sense to keep. But the accessories, fucking accessories. All the other exercises, I had heard everyone say, oh, your body will get used to it, it'll get stale. It doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense. If the biggest driver of hypertrophy is progressive overload, being able to do way more weight with the same standardized technique for the same reps that you used to do with way less weight, nothing is going to enhance your gains more than that. And the realization that I came to was, hey, maybe it's not even that everyone else needs to keep them in as long as I do. This is where you need to really tune in and pay attention to your individual needs. I'm like, maybe I'm so not gifted, or my genetics are so bad, maybe it takes me 3 times as long to progress on exercise as someone else. Oh well, we'll do that then. We'll keep an exercise for 3 times as long. I've been doing the same fucking calf raises for like 4 or 5 months now. I've been doing the same second movement on my chest day. I've been working on that's another great example, the dips. I started out, body weight dips were kind of challenging. I'm doing sets of 5 to 10. Once I got 10, added some weight, like a 15-pound dumbbell. Did that for a few weeks. 20 pound, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55. I'm working on a 55-pound weighted dip now, and I'll hit that for as many weeks as I need to until I get the 60, and then I'll hit that for as many weeks as I need to until I get the 65. And as I double and then eventually fucking triple what I used to be able to do on dips, I don't have to wonder, have I made some progress? Have I made some gains? I sure hope so. Goes back to the name of the damn video. The best way to get undeniable results is to make your results undeniable. Keep your exercises for longer. Give yourself a long enough opportunity to actually make progress on those exercises and watch your body transform. Let's go.